Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of the Ultimate Animation Guide brought to you by BrickFans. In this tutorial series, we will be going over some things like lighting, masking, set design, movements, camera movements, and everything you need to know about how to make a LEGO stop motion or a brick film. Let's jump into the video. In today's video, we will be telling you what apps you need to use, what lights, and what setup. Now, the first step is a setup. For the stop motion setup, you want to use a 64x64 gray base plate, and you also want to use a tripod for your phone. Also, if you have any, use 2 LED desk lamps, those are really good. Also, make sure to animate on a very hard surface like a desk. Avoid animating on the floor because that can cause your base plate to move. Even avoid animating on hard surfaces like tile. Make sure to always animate at a table or a desk. And also make sure to have some sort of way that you can hold your camera up without having you to hold it. And also make sure that your camera's far enough away from the set where you don't bump it in the middle of shooting. Next up is the minifigure. You're going to want a minifigure to animate with because minifigures are a very important part of stop motion videos. Now, I'm just going to basically tell you the idea of stop motion. So the basic idea of stop motion is you're going to want to take a picture of your scene, then you're going to want to like move your character a little bit, and then you want to take another picture, and then you want to move your character a little bit, take another picture, and repeat the process until you feel satisfied with your finished product. Now, the next thing that you want to do is go onto Google Play Store and search stop motion. I don't know what's happening here. And then you want to download this app called Stop Motion Studio. It's a free app, and it's really enjoyable. And if you enjoy stop motion a lot, you can install Stop Motion Studio Pro, which is $5. I use Stop Motion Studio Pro, but for beginners, use Stop Motion Studio. So once you open up the app, you're going to want to click on the New Movie button. And as you can see, there's this little camera. Now you want to place your camera on this tripod because tripods are very important for stop motion, and you're just going to want to position it like any way you want to. Now I'm going to position it like this so you can see the minifigure pretty well. Now the first thing that you want to do is, of course, bring a minifigure here. And you want to position it so the camera is focused on the minifigure completely. So you're just going to want to make sure that your camera looks okay. And I believe that should be good. Now you're going to want to tap on the center of the screen or wherever your minifigure is, and it will focus on your minifigure. Then you're going to want to take a picture, and if you don't know how to take a picture, you press this red button here, and that's your first picture of your movie. Then you're going to want to move your minifigure. Right now, I'm just going to do the classic arm raise where the minifigure's arm goes up and down. So what you're going to do is move the minifigure's arm just a tiny bit, and then you're going to want to take another picture of your movie. And then you're going to want to move the minifigure's arm tiny bit more and take a picture. And you want to kind of keep doing this until you feel like your movie's done. But as you can see, we have finished our video. Now, once you have finished your video, just snap a few extra photos just in case. You want to press this back button. As you can see, we have our little movie. Now you want to tap on the settings icon and go over here. Now this is the frame rate. It can be at 1 frame per second, which is also known as how many pictures are displayed per second, or it can be 30 frames per second, which I have only animated 30 frames per second about 5 times in my life. But since this is going to be your starter movie, we're going to animate at 8 frames per second. You can obviously change it a little bit. Once you are satisfied with your frame rate, press done, and press this little triangle button right here to play your movie. And there it is. It's your minifigure saying hi. Let's just zoom in on this minifigure real quick and see what it looks like. Now the minifigure does look a little bit slow, so we are going to up the frame rate a little bit. Go here and tap on 10 frames per second. That looks much better. Now, one thing you might notice is that there are some lighting issues in the video, if you can see them. There are some shadowing over here. So how do you want to fix that? Well, we're going to be talking about that in a future episode because unfortunately this is all the time that we've got for the episode. But wait, I have to show you how to save it first. You want to press this back button and it's saved with all of your movies. And you want to click on this that says My Movie. And you just want to tap here. And then you just want to say what name your movie is going to be. And then there's your movie saved right here. Now, of course, you're not going to have all of these other movies like I do, because I've been doing it for a really long time. But there you go, that's your first movie, and if you want to upload it, you just press select, you select the movie, and then you press export movie, and then you can choose there, you can choose YouTube, and then you can just title your movie from there, and then you can press the upload button. But I hope that this tutorial helped you. Now go make some videos.